Hello, I'm Rich Wattie, and I'm recording this in Ray Wright Room, Control Room A, at the Eastman School of Music in Rochester, New York. This semester is the 11th year I've taught Introduction to Recording through Eastman's Art Leadership program. In past years, we have spent multiple classes physically in various studios and halls on campus. Students get hands-on experience operating our large format mixing consoles. My students range in school year from second-year undergraduates to master's and doctoral candidates. These are accomplished musicians headed towards careers in music performance and education. A few students over the years have gone on to work in music technology and studios. This past summer, I met Sam Fisher through the Audio Engineering Society, and I am so impressed with the work he's done on the audio fusion software SoundcheckPro 2D. SoundCheck is a virtual version of an analog recording studio. And this year, my class will incorporate SoundCheck in order to give students that hands-on experience in a professional level recording studio. So this software is great. My favorite detail is the power switches on each piece of equipment. If you forget to turn your compressor on, the compressor doesn't pass any signal. I also love how the labels on each piece of equipment are abbreviated, just like in a real studio, and they don't necessarily match between different brands of equipment. Another great piece is a working cable Patchbay. The user has to patch audio in exactly the same way you would have to in a real studio. This differs from standard digital audio workstations, which generally use matrix audio routing schemes. In SoundCheck, however, if you want to send a signal to multiple destinations, you have to use a mult in the Patchbay, or additional auxes, or busing, the same types of options you'd have in a real room. Sam Fisher and I discussed some of the details of how digital audio is routed into and out of SoundCheck. This part of the software looks like a standard digital audio workstation. It's a matrix. But once that part is set up and audio is going in and out from the software to the student's audio interface, the student can operate the virtual studio in exactly the same manner as a real room. I think it's brilliant how they have a small little mixer like you see everywhere, and a bigger Maggie mixer that's a bit bigger and more complicated, and an even larger one, and then a large format desk. It really allows me first to get the students comfortable with just getting audio into and out of the room, and then work our way up to more complicated setups. I can even give them multi-track audio that they can route and mix according to my instructions. Students can screen capture themselves working on assignments in the software, speaking aloud what they're thinking as they patch cables, push buttons, slide faders. Then I'm able to share these with the class, and we can all learn from each other's experiments. As humans, the things we remember most are our failures. A student may forget to turn on the power switch, or patch audio incorrectly, or create a feedback loop. These mistakes are amazing because the student is responsible for the mistake, and they are also empowered to not only fix it, but also adjust their own workflow or add to their checklist so that that mistake doesn't happen again. Thanks for listening. Go download a demo of SoundCheck at audiofusion.com, and best wishes to you all.